I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Green Bay Packers, trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. I figured it's about time to start getting the Packers conversations going, especially after the big extension signing of Jordan Love. I feel it's time. Hey, it's getting that time of the year. Summer winding down. Fall is coming, which means football is right around the corner. So let's chop it up, y'all. Hey, appreciate y'all tapping in. We gonna get this. We gonna get Packer Nation cracking like we got Bucks Nation cracking. But we all under the same umbrella, friends and family. Salute, 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 salute. So yeah, hey, I'm excited, y'all. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We gonna talk about Jordan Love's contract, also some of his peers' contract. Trevor Lawrence recently got his extension as well, which was crazy. And then Tua Tagovailoa for Miami got his extension recently. So we'll take a look at their numbers and compare them to Jordan Love's. We'll also take a look at the Packers salary cap right now, where we're at, and we're in a really good position. This team is poised for a nice window of a nice championship window. The way things remain today, and health being on our side, the Packers are looking very strong. I've also been getting reports. Shout out to the Bleacher Report boss. I know he's up there near that Green Bay area. Great reports about the defense looking really, really strong. Kenny Clark looking just amazing after getting his contract extension. We'll also talk about that as well. So without further ado, what's good, y'all? Hey, you see the hat? We gotta switch it up. You see the hat? Packers, hey, Packers not playing. They gave that man his money. And I think that's just kind of what's been going on. Not that Tua has had a couple good seasons, got his bag, but for I know a lot of people are concerned, like, hey, why would you give Jordan Love all this money and he hasn't proven himself? If there's one thing you never need to question or worry about with the Packers, if there's one thing, it's the quarterback position. That's one thing you never got to worry about the Packers about. We understand quarterbacks and how that works. We clearly, well, this is number three. This is clearly number three. We've had we're 30 years of Hall of Fame quarterbacks coming. 30 years of Hall of Fame quarterbacking, and I don't think it's gonna stop with Jordan Love. And I also heard that when he came back to practice, the offense was looking ridiculous. The prior to him coming back to practice, because you guys know Jordan Love wasn't allowed to practice until he got a new extension. So he came back, started cooking right away. The defense did not look as crisp against him, and Christian Watson was looking explosive. So I expect, you know what I expect this team to kind of score like. Y'all remember after we won the championship and we went like what did we go, like 15-1 or something like that, and we were just outscoring it, just putting up ridiculous numbers. I think this team will be able to do the same thing. I think it'll be very similar, and I do think that long as health is on the side, the Christian Watson will be able to establish himself as our number one receiver. And I think Romeo Dobbs is going to be our possession receiver slash do it all kind of guy. That's who I think our top two threats, and then Wicks and all those guys and Reed will kind of find their way. But I think the Packers are extremely deep offensively, especially at the wide receiver position. I think we've added depth through the draft on the offensive line. We finally got rid of Joe Barry, one of the worst defensive coordinators in the NFL. Absolutely atrocious. That dude sucks. So that's going to be addition by subtraction. But I've also been told, shout out to Amtrax. I don't know if he in the chat yet, but shout out to Amtrax. He was also very complimentary of the new defense, the defensive schemes, and how things are looking. So I really expect a top 10 defense and offense this year. And if that is the case, this team should be poised to make it no. I mean, they shouldn't go any less than an NFC Championship game with this team. We did lose some players. We lost like Aaron Jones, but then we backfilled Aaron Jones' position with Josh Jacobs, a former NFL rushing leader. So I think the Packers, man, hey, they ready, y'all. They ready. I'm just saying. Let me see you in the chat too before we get too deep and off in here. Shout out Luke. What up, Luke? My boy Jeff Riley out of the OC. What's good, Jeff? Brandon King Carter. What's good? Mr. Cole in the building. What's good? DT Atkins. What's good? Durante McDaniel. What's good? My boy Amtrak's in the building. What's good? Dr. Smith in the building. What's good? Appreciate you tapping in. I know you can't stay long, but appreciate you tapping in. We gonna get this Packer stuff cracking now too, Dr. Smith and chat, aka friends and family. We about to get this cracking too. So let's take a look. Let me pull up the actual information here on our good friend Jordan Love here. So if you not heard, Jordan Love has signed a contract extension, 4 years, $220 million, including largest signing bonus in NFL history. So let's take a look at what we got here. I'm just gonna read through this a little bit. Friday was a huge day. NFL quarterbacks looking for extensions. Tua, Miami, 4 years, 212. Then Jordan Love came out and topped that, signing 4 years, 220. Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow being the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, $55 million a year is crazy for Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is just above mid in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But he's just above mid in my opinion. Then Love gets 75 million signing bonus. 75 million. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. Also, if you look at his stats over the back half of the season, they're electrifying. 7-3, 70%, 261 yards, 23 touchdowns to 3 picks, 112 quarterback rating. That's looking very Aaron Rodgers-ish. Looking very Aaron Rodgers-ish. Look at this. Players with 30 touchdowns or 4,000 pass yards in the first season as a full-time starter. Jordan Love, mid, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, and Kurt Warner. That's the type of company you want to be in outside of Brock Purdy. He's a mirage. He's not that. But everyone else, that's the type of that's the type of company you want to keep. So shout out to Jordan Love for getting his bag. And I'm telling y'all, I saw enough in that back half of the season that he should get this money. I'm telling y'all, it was only gonna get more expensive over time if we didn't do it now. We wait. Oh, give him a 1-year improve-it deal. This is the NFL. There's always a loophole to get up out of a contract. But us being the Packers and knowing what we know about our quarterback and how we groom quarterbacks, if we wait another year, the price is only gonna go up. So I feel like this was a good deal at the time to get Jordan Love, and I guarantee he has a Pro Bowl year this year. Who want to bet against it? I guarantee he represents the NFC in the Pro Bowl. Probably the Super Bowl too, but we'll just keep it. We'll keep it light right now and just say Pro Bowl. If you watched a game of football and you watched Jordan Love, just not even say you didn't even watch the regular season at all. Let's just throw that out. Let's just say if you watched the postseason, if you just watch his eyes and how his head is moving, he's already understanding how to move safeties. He's already understanding how to audibilize correctly. He has it already. He showed it. We walked through Dallas. We walked through Dallas. Dallas had an elite defense. We walked through them. We walked through them. We was walking through the vaunted San Francisco defense. And we had a couple of mishaps. If it wasn't for that, we would have been in the Super Bowl. And then who knows what happens. Now, that's why I'm saying he deserves his money. Trevor Lawrence does not deserve that. He has never gone on a run like Jordan Love has. He's been in the league way longer, and he's a number 1 draft pick. I think that the Jaguars gave him that money out of pride. He wasn't asking for that much, nor was he doing anything to deserve that much. But it is what it is. Get your money, Trevor Lawrence. Your agent is the finesse god for sure. Now let's take a look at some other information I pulled up here as well, because you do know we recently signed Kenny Clark too. So we're really signing cornerstones of this team offensively and defensively. We also within the last 2 years re-signed Rashawn Gary. You know, Jair Alexander got his money. Now Kenny Clark, 3 years, 64 million. The Bucks are solidifying their core. They're solidifying their core and signing them to long deals. I think that makes sense. It shows faith in the players, and it also shows other players coming up, when you do the right thing and you play right, they gonna give you your bag. So that's gonna make them work harder. You get what I'm saying? Y'all follow what I'm saying? This is gonna help the team in general. They're like, you know what? Hey, if we go hard, they gonna pay us. So I expect a lot of high level play from the Packers this year. But shout out to Kenny Clark getting his money as well. And then I wanted to show y'all this before we get into the comment section. Just so you see, these are the biggest NFL contracts by overvalue here. You got Patrick Mahomes at 450. You got Trevor Lawrence at 275. Joe Burrow, 275. Justin Herbert, damn it, 262. Lamar Jackson, 260. Josh Allen, 258. Jalen Hurts, 255. Kyler Murray, this is probably one of the most disturbing, 8, 9, and 2 on this list. Kyler Murray, 230. Deshaun Watson, 230. Jordan Love, 220. And then you got Tua tapping in at 212 at number 11. So these quarterbacks are getting their bag. And just in case you were concerned, Amtrak, you was right. Look at this, bro. Look, we're 16th in total cap. Top 51, we're 14th in cap space. Reserves list, we're 10th. Dead cap, we're 8th. We're in a great position to keep this train going for quite some time. Just looking at the financials here. You got cap hit for this year. You got Kenny Clark, 24 million. Jair, 23. Jordan Love, 20. L. John Jenkins, he got his bag early too. But he's a very good guard. You got Preston Smith, Rashawn Gary Salad, Xavier McKinney, Josh Jacobs. I mean, these are all value contracts. These are all value contracts. We need to take advantage of this window while we have it open, of having so much cap space, having all these young players sub 30 on this team, and make a hard push. That's what we need to do, Packer Nation. We need to make a hard push. But they definitely have the salary space or cap space available. I think we have more than enough talent on this team. If we wanted to get a couple more players, we could. But I think that this team is pretty stacked. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But I think this team is pretty stacked. Let's be clear, pretty stacked. And having and not being over the cap and not money not being an issue. Hey, we got to get the Packers their credit. They played this thing just right. The new regime has been in their bag. And as many other friends and family members have said, the Bucks could learn a lot from the way the Packers do business. Again, the Bucks can learn a lot from how the Packers do business. I'll just leave that one there. Let's get to some of these comments, and then I'm gonna open the lines here momentarily. Just want to chop it up a little bit about these Packers. Start getting into that. My boy Jeff said, I said, yo, Jeff was good. My man Jeff. My boy Brandon King Carter in the building said, what's good, Packer Nation? Go Pack, go. Absolutely, my dude. Brandon. Jeff Riley said it was looking like Love was waiting for Tua to sign before he signed a couple hours earlier. Yep, I agree. I think that's exactly what they were waiting on. I agree with you completely, Jeff. Salute to you, Jeff. My man, the legend, Mr. Cool in the building said, I don't follow the Packers as much as I do the Bucks, but I love Jordan Love. Facts. Hey, he next up, Mr. Cool. He next up. I'm telling you. DT Atkins was good. Shout out to friends and family. Let's go Packers. Oh, the Packers is coming, bro. The Packers. Hey, we stacked. And if this defensive coordinator is, if he has anything we'll be we're gonna be crazy because Joe Barry was holding his team back and holding his organization back because he was trash. Durante McDaniel said, Jay love dollars. Let's go. Absolutely. He's gonna show and prove. I promise you, he's gonna show and prove. My boy Mr. Cool shouting out Brandon and Jeff. Absolutely. My man Amtrak's in the house. What's good, Amtrak's? Tap in here in a minute. I'm gonna open up the lines, bro, so you can tap in. My boy Durante said we're coming for the 49. Oh yeah, we gonna get them out of there. We definitely gonna get them out. I want them gone, bro. Yeah, I definitely want a piece of them for sure. For sure. Another legend of the chat, Dr. Smith, said, can't stay long, just wanted to say Packers, Milwaukee. Absolutely. Salute, Dr. Smith. Chat legend. Amtrak said that team was unstoppable and couldn't stop New York Giants in the playoffs. Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe we lost to them. Oh, yeah, I agree, Amtrak. They was fun to watch, too. My boy Jeff said, salute to Mr. Cole, Brandon, Daniel, and myself. Salute. My boy Mr. Cool said just $1 comment. Giannis was outstanding today. Giannis is in his bag, man. I think he gonna come back vicious. My boy the Bleacher Report boss is in the building. Said what up, chat? What up, Bleacher Report boss? We've been chopping it up all day. Salute, salute. My boy Durante said the 49ers are going down. Absolutely. Expeditiously, we gonna get rid of them. I'm telling you, Brock Purdy ain't that, man. I'm telling you, Brock Purdy is a game manager. He's mid. We could get them out of there. Oh, my boy Jeff said salute Wisconsin Sports Nation. Bucks, Packers, Brewers. Absolutely. My boy Dr. Smith says salute chat, love and hell. I'll have to catch the next Packers chat. You know I'm down. Absolutely. Appreciate you tapping in. Jeff Raleigh, salute. My boy Gibson says salute to Bucks Nation and love and respect to friends and family. Absolutely. Appreciate you tapping in. My boy Dr. Smith saluting the crew. Absolutely. Mr. Cool said, I love the Packers. I don't follow them as closely as all of you, so I come here to learn. Absolutely. Hey, we always learning together. My boy Eric Payne in the bill said, what up, y'all? What up, Eric Payne? What's good? We got the Bleacher Report boss tapping in early. I know he gonna be passionate about this one. Hold on, let me just get a couple more comments off, and then we go get into it. Amtrak said, I see people whose team is sus complaining about us overplaying for love after 8 games. They don't know what they talk about. They haven't been breeding generational talent like the Packers. Don't say nothing. You don't have to worry. Anything else, any other position, I would say, shut up when it comes to the Packers and quarterbacking. That's one thing we got in the bag. Amtrak said, but if he was so bad, he threw 4,000 yards, 30 plus touchdowns, and less than 12 interceptions. Y'all don't want to see him snap for a whole. Thank you. Get him, Amtrak's. Get him. My boy Luke said, I don't really follow the Packers, but I like them. I like the Milwaukee Bucks more. I feel you. My boy Eric Payne said the Packers going to be scary. Absolutely. My boy Eric Payne said hit the like button. Yes, sir. My boy Gibson said salute to Amtrak's. Let me put the link in the chat. Well, so we can chop it up with friends and family for a moment here. Link is in the chat. About to put in the Bleacher Report boss here. Let me add him. What up, what up, what up? We gonna talk about the haters first? Why are they paying him all this money? He didn't do anything yet. He hasn't earned it.
Oh my God.
What would you say to the haters? To the detractors? What do you say, Bleacher Report boss? Go ahead, sir.
All haters be quiet. Yeah. Does it seem at first that they overpaid him? Yeah, but that's the market. The
That's the market. Thank you.
That's the market. The quarterback market is horrible at this point for any team. Look at Jerry Jones. He don't want to pay. he doesn't even want to pay Dak that money. He already just came out just today said that he's not getting close to what Jordan Love got. I'm like, you gonna lose Dak in a minute. Keep playing around these
Yeah,
games.
he will. Yeah, I agree.
Now, chat, if you didn't hear what happened a couple days ago, so I was talking to some Packer fans. They were saying like, well, there was a debate between Jared Goff and then on Trevor Lawrence contract. And they were saying, well, Jared Goff has the resume because he's been in Super Bowl and all that. His guarantee money was at 113 to 118. But then, Jordan Love's team's like, well, look at Trevor Lawrence. He got like 140 guaranteed money. What are you talking about? Like, he didn't really had that good of a couple of years. Like, that's the
Right.
market. And that was a big argument. So what happened yesterday was Tua got paid. Whoo, 202 to $12 million, and it's
Let's actually
guaranteed.
put that on the screen. We can just talk about this. Let me put it on the screen, sir. Hold on. Let me put that on. Let me put that up on the screen here. Let me see. Hold on. There we go.
Oh,
So
that's
there go the
cool.
numbers.
Wow, I see numbers. Awesome. Yeah, Tua got paid,
Hold
and
on a second.
excuse me, chat for to put more perspective of how fast this deal got done. Tua and Love had the same agent. That's why this deal got done so fast yesterday.
Right.
They
So
saw
Tua,
Tua
they had to get Tua out the way first, and then get to the real quarterback, Jordan Love.
exactly, and that's when he got his money. He got paid. So that agent wanted to get paid. So he got both his clients done. And I just have this done. And everybody who's hating on this deal, let me ask you this: would you have your quarterback on your team? The haters, I'm just saying, you rather have your quarterback, or you rather have a quarterback that's been behind Aaron Rodgers for the last 4 years? You
And
know
an organization that has been breeding quarterbacks. Breeding
exactly,
quarterbacks. I mean, we
exactly.
go Brett Favre, Mark Brunell, Aaron
Oh,
Brooks.
I know
I mean,
you got it.
Ty Detmer. I mean, we've been breeding quarterbacks
Kurt
forever.
Warner. You remember Kurt Warner?
Yeah. Hey, that's what I said. Don't talk about the Packers and quarterback and let that go. We know what we doing. If you want to mention any other position, I'll give you a pass. Be quiet when it's the Packers and quarterbacking. We got that in the bag. You don't even got to worry about that.
Yeah, this team is loaded. I mean, the division gonna be tough this year. Of course, you got
Yeah.
the lead, but just think about it. Who else is really going to? The Packers defense pretty much said yesterday or a couple days ago that they want to be the lead. They want to lead the charge this year. They want
Mm-hmm.
to. They want to win. So what? Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all. Hey, we don't even trip. Go ahead.
What's up? In 1 minute. 1 minute. It's right here. Yeah. So pretty much, well, everybody these deals have been done so far. I just think that the Packers defense one of probably be in the top five, but it's just last couple of years not been in the top five. But they want to lead it. So Eric Stokes, that's been another thing people are talking about. Is he gonna finally step up and do something
Right.
on the defense?
Hold on. There
I
we
just
go.
I just wonder if he's gonna finally step up for his defense. I mean,
Oh, you mean at the
Xavier,
quarterback, like the opposite cornerback position? We know
yes,
Jair is good. So
yeah, Jair,
Valentine or whatever gonna step
yeah,
up or Stoke. Yeah, that's what we need. We need to know who our true number two cornerback is.
yeah, him and Valentine we gotta deal with. And then also, what I also want to talk about is what they're gonna do with the linebacking core. But I just hope that everything just get back together with that. So I
I'm
don't
not a
know.
fan of Quay Walker. I'm gonna tell you off the bat. I'm not a fan
Oh
of
no,
Quay
he's
Walker.
been
I don't
up
think
and
he
down.
has enough athleticism at
He's
all.
been he's been up and down these
Yeah.
years. Like I mean, the first 2 years he was messing up, got kicked out of the game. I don't think he's a good, run defend. I mean, pass defender. I
Oh, he's
mean,
definitely not a good pass defender.
it just we. I mean, sometimes I wish. I mean, they got some other guys that can prove to do that, but I like our safeties. Xavier McKinney. I want to get back to that. That the safety he had when he used to have Nick Collins back there.
Yep, absolutely.
And man, I miss Nick Collins, but it was like I wish I had guys like that. Um, it just the defense has to be the charge this year. If they want to get where they want to go to this year, they got to stop a lot of teams from scoring, and then get Jordan Love going. And I hope with the running game now with Josh Jacobs, yeah, that's you mean Reed Rusher that was with the Las Vegas Raiders last year, but this is the thing. We got rid of Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones about to turn 30 this year. Josh Jacobs is still only 26 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I understand that everybody was upset that we got Aaron Jones, but you're right. This is what we talk about the Packers and the Bucks. You get rid of a player a year before he's bad.
Yeah,
Get rid of,
exactly.
and then
Exactly.
you get the right player right now that's still in his prime. So you got at least two or three good years of Josh Jacobs, and he never been in the offense like this before. He's a face
And
box
he's
all the time.
motivated. You don't think he wants to be on a winning organization
He
with the
always
with
said he
the with
wanted to
the pedigree of the Green Bay Packers? Man, Josh Jacobs is about to ball out. Watch what I tell you.
be. He will. He will. What's up?
You know who else? Packer Nation, I'm excited to see this year is Kraft and Musgrave both healthy. If both them tight ends get it cracking, our offense will be unstoppable. It will be unstoppable. We already have the receivers, now the tight ends kicking in. How do you defend the Packers? Now we spread you out, and we should be able to run at will. Josh Jacobs should be averaging around 5 yards a carry this year. With this offense and the depth that we have at the offensive line, Josh Jacobs should be averaging no less than like 4.7 yards a carry. There's no way he should be averaging any less than that. With this team and the explosiveness, come on, man. And now I'm gonna be watching Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary closely. Y'all done got y'all money. I need production. I need production. What I want some double-digit sacks out of a couple Packers. You remember that's how we won that first championship. We had a double-digit sacks at both parts, right? Defensive line, you had Cullen Jenkins with over 10 sacks, and then at linebacker, you had Clay Matthews with over 10 sacks. When that happens, that means your defense is getting pressure. And then we had Charles Woodson back there getting picks. You want to have someone that can bring pressure on the first two levels of defense, line and linebackers. If you can do that, your defense will be dynamic. That's what I'm waiting to see. Who is going to take control at the defensive line and be the guy? Who is going to, when I mean not just by the pay, I'm talking about getting to the quarterback and putting him down. Not hits, not hurries, grabbing him, throwing him down for a loss. That's what I'm looking at. And that's what we need to see this year. And I need to see it from the linebacking core. I don't think we've had Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith, but it wasn't as they were getting double digit, but it wasn't the impact like what Clay Matthews was getting the sack. Clay
No.
Matthews was making impactful sacks. And low key, I'm on the bandwagon for Clay Matthews to be going junior to be going to the Hall of Fame. To me, I know he'll be in the Packers Ring of Honor, but he should be going to the Hall of Fame. That dude was an absolute beast. And that's what I want to see from one of these linebackers. I want them to step out and be the guy. The guy. What are your thoughts, Bleacher Report, boss?
We're gonna unpack that a little bit. Rashawn Gary, Clark. They just signed Clark to a long-term deal, so I'm kind of surprised they did that right now. I mean, a couple days ago before they got Love signed. Rashawn Gary, Clark, and Preston Smith. Three guys that probably can rush the quarterback. Van Ness is another guy I don't
Right.
really know yet how he's
I
gonna
think,
be
yeah,
built.
I don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna be a high motor guy? Like, is he supposed to be like the Vanderbosch or whatever from Detroit? Is that what they're, or the mold, or TJ Watt mold? Is that the plan? Or
He's pretty much a guy's gonna try to rush in and then try to cover the tight end more. That's what I'm seeing with him. I just wish the linebacking core can be. Hope it be better this year than last year because what was the problem last year? They'll be like 3rd and 15,
right.
third, and they'll get it. It'll be. I remember one time a couple times it'll be 3rd and 15, 3rd and 18, and they'll get it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you couldn't stop. It couldn't stop teams. It was like this. I remember last year was the first time we got blown out at home, and we didn't. We had a player like on Baker Mayfield going off for 100 some passer rating on us. No, like 4 touchdowns, no
You know what though?
interceptions.
I blame all that on Joe Barry. Joe Barry is the reason. I've been disliking Joe Barry for years. It's probably like 5 years or something like that. I've never liked Joe Barry. He's the reason this defense has been so bad. I expect major improvements defensively this year. Major leaps. Like I said, we'll be in the top 10-ish of defenses this year if everything goes the way it's supposed to.
What do you know about David Hackley? What do you think? We know about him so far. I mean, I know a couple of stuff I want to know. So what do you know about him so far?
No, I don't know too much.
He was coaching for Boston College, and he was a head coach there, and he decided to leave there and go to the Packers. But I mean, when the Packers did the process, we were always like, just get somebody that's gonna have aggressive defense. And he was actually the assistant for the 49ers back when Richard Sherman was on the team a couple of years ago before he took this
Mm.
head coaching job.
I
So
do remember Richard Sherman giving him his kudos, saying that he's a good pick for the Packers. I do
he
know
was a
that.
he was a good coach for the cornerbacks and the defense. He's more of rushing. He's going to be doing more blitzing than ever before. He's not going to have no little show defense. He's going to have man coverage, and he's going to blitz the quarterback. So
But the
expect
only
more
thing my
guys.
concern is with the man coverage is we got to make sure the cornerbacks outside of Jair are capable of handling that.
Yeah, how about turning around, look for the ball, not just try to cover somebody and act like you're going to put your hand up and you ain't going to hit anything if you don't see where the ball is going. So
Right,
it's more
exactly. Fundamentally
more.
sound cornerbacking would be you need in today's NFL you need about three solid cornerbacks. You need your
You got
first and second and a nickel just because of how many high octane, high flying offenses it is in the NFL. You need to be 3 to 4 deep at the cornerback in today's NFL, in my opinion.
This is, I think it's Eric Stokes' last chance. If he don't show this year that he was drafted a couple years ago, it'd be it for him.
You
Because
think Stokes is gone? Okay.
Valentine is on his heels right now because they really like him, and they will start him over Stokes if he don't show up. They don't got time really because they put all their money on Xavier McKinney to cover their backside, their defense more like it than anything because they need a guy like that. So I
And
mean,
yeah,
then
Savage was terrible in that regard.
oh man, he was
Yeah,
killing us last
he
year.
had such a good like first year, and then he just
Yes,
turned to doo doo. Like
he's got
that was weird.
he just too short. I mean, when you go against these bigger wide receivers, all you gotta do is toss it up, and then they'll get him. I mean, he got one couple of good receptions. That's only because he was in the like you go in line, like you say, you're like in the defense, and you see guys throwing crossers and stuff, and then he'll get in there because nobody really see him in there. He'll be in the last second. So you need a guy in there that can be tall enough and fast enough to get these tough receivers because Packers gonna face these tough receivers this year. These receivers that's getting paid ain't playing no more. Zay Brown. I didn't even know Zay Brown was hurt last year until he did the show and he messed up his shoulder or
Shoulder,
whatever.
yeah.
And he's played the rest of the year hurt, and he's already been his money. Like we facing these top tier receivers, Justin Jefferson, and now we're
Yeah.
facing the Bears. Going to have they're going to have good
Bears are
receiving
gonna be
coordinator.
Bears are gonna be interesting. We gotta watch them close. They got a squad, and they saying Caleb Williams is looking solid in training camp.
Yeah, that team has a good defense. They got good their offense line got better. Defensive has been better. I know that we back on them all the time, but it's like once they didn't mess up on this pick and they got a Tuesday from Washington, another wide receiver DJ Moore, and
Yeah,
they traded for Keenan Allen. It's going to be tough this
the
year for the
Packers are gonna have
Packers.
to play some defense is gonna be imperative in the NFC.
Exactly. And the only team I really think that's bad right now, and it's going to be the Vikings, but even because of the quarterback situation, but it's going to be
Yeah,
like a three-team race to see who's going to be on top of the division this year, in my opinion.
yeah,
And it just we can but I said we like I said we could be I think we be anybody if we just put the film together and put games together that how we supposed to be doing it and just I mean I'm just happy that this Packer team knows what to do and just like with Josh Jacobs in the lineup because you don't even have to have him do like carries a game. Because if we talk about a guy that used to like have 30 carries a game,
Right.
he's not going to do it in this offense. They're going to have him take. They're going to have him in
And we
and probably
drafted that
put
backup running back as well, so we'll be able to give
Marshawn
him a
Lloyd,
breather.
Marshawn Lloyd from
Yeah.
USC, and then AJ Dillon. He. It was a rare deal he did. He did like a. He wanted to come back because his wife stays in Door County up here, like I said, about 20, 30 miles away from here. But he didn't want to move from there. He didn't want to move here, so he wanted to come back. But he's been doing great in camp. He is like 80% body fat in camp, and I expect him to have a role for him. But most important,
Maybe
I
put him
really
at fullback or something. I don't know.
do something with him.
Yeah.
Do something with him. I'm really really looking forward to Luke Musgrave, our
Me
tight end.
too.
He is
I think he got a little
huge.
bit. I think he get a little bit better than Kraft, but we'll see. They're both really good. I like having both of them.
I see a more two tight end sets and no with one running back and no
Yeah,
fullback.
single back, like
And,
single back. Yeah, more
yeah,
single back. But
and have them
but you know we gonna run that offense kind of similar to what New England did when they had Hernandez
Gronkowski,
and
Aaron Hernandez.
Gronkowski. Remember that? And it was
Yeah, yeah.
hard to defend because you had to focus because they were coming down the seams and you had to focus on them because of their speed. And then the receivers was just killing them. There's no excuse for us not to have a top 5 offense. Nuh-uh. If Musgrave and Kraft are healthy, we should have a top 5 offense, bro. Because both of them get money. They was killing the 49ers.
It was getting them.
They was getting
We,
at them,
we
bro.
had
Dude,
two bad
hey.
players.
These young dudes is wolves. They looking to eat. They got the spittle coming down their mouth. They ready to prove something. Hey, Packers, they ready to
We,
prove something.
the Packers don't really have a number one. It pretty much Jatavian Wicks, Christian
Yep.
Watson, Romeo Dobbs, Bo Melton.
What up, Patrice?
I mean, we have most youngest, most unpredictable receiving core. You try to game plan for this team. Who you gonna take away? You really can't take away anybody because the only thing you can probably think about is you got to take down Love, but you blitz him. Then okay, we're gonna run the ball.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Stop the run? Oh, we're gonna get in here and stop Jacobs and force him to pass? Or then you gonna try to stop the pass and force us to run? Like, what are you gonna do? This is a very balanced team. Like, if I was a defensive coordinator looking at what to do, I don't know what to do besides play a zone.
Yeah,
And that has its limitations. I don't know. You don't want to bring pressure to this type of team. It's too many weapons. It's not smart. So you sit back and play zone and then hope that Love makes a bad read. That's all you can do with this team. That's all you can do.
Do you think that Love's going to regress this year, even after this long-term deal? This is the NFL
I think
chat,
he's gonna
right?
turn up, bro. I said it even when he was playing bad. I'm like, he's showing all the signs of being a good quarterback. He just got to figure it out. People like, oh, he's not this. I was saying it in preseason. I was like, if you watch his mannerisms as a quarterback, his throwing motion, how he's looking over the field, his decision making, I'm like, he's right there. He's right there. And then he turned the corner the second half of the season. He not turning back, bro.
Yeah,
He not turning back. And especially for what I've been hearing in training camp, he hit the ground running already. He hit the ground and was cooking. Immediately cooking. Immediately cooking,
yeah.
bro.
Immediately.
What? Dude. Come on, man. And you got to think, too, we still haven't had a healthy year from Christian Watson. Christian Watson is the Packers like Chris Middleton. When he's there, he make y'all dynamic and very hard to beat. But the problem is availability. That's the problem with Watson is availability. And I also think that on the positive side, with him being out, I think Romeo Dobbs has developed more. Romeo Dobbs got better while he had to kind of take the number 1 receiver duties. So now when he comes back, he's comfortable playing the 1 or 2. And Christian Watson can just do the fly routes and all that stuff. And Romeo Dobbs can handle everything underneath. I'm not comparing them person for person when I say what I'm about to say. But if you remember when the Vikings had Randy Moss and Chris Carter, it was such a wonderful combination because you had one person that was the deep threat, and then you had somebody who was all hands team. And I feel Romeo Dobbs' hands are outstanding. I feel they could have a similar type of dynamic with Christian Watt taking the top off, and then you got a possession
Yeah,
receiver with speed and Romeo Dobbs, and not even talking about Wicks, Reed, all of them is gonna kick in too. And then you
yeah.
got man, hey, Packers. Anything less than a top 5 offense is a disappointment with this much firepower. We are loaded on offense, bro. We are loaded.
Ready to
We
go.
should be throwing people, man. Listen, we should be running people out of any stadium. Not just talking about playing in Lambeau. Shout out to Lambeau. Any stadium. And if we indoors, we should be hanging 40 on people. Anytime the weather is good, we should be putting up 40. Period. This man, the explosiveness, the tight end. I love the tight ends. I'm gonna keep talking about them because those are tight ends is what'll break your defense. You can
It
kind of
will.
understand the receivers and the running back. You can't take care of running backs, receivers, and 2 tight ends. It's not possible. It's just
You
not
gotta,
possible.
you gotta remember, Luke Musgrave didn't really play that well. I mean, he really wasn't playing last year because he was hurt because he had that little vasectomy.
Right.
Yeah, he had a vasectomy last year. He at the end of the year started playing well after that. But imagine a full year healthy with these, tight ends.
Right.
Like, and me,
Great
I
point,
like
Jeff.
Wicks. Does I probably sound crazy saying this. Wicks remind me of a young Devontae Adams.
That's what
The
everybody say
way
that, but they say that about Jay Reed too, though.
he's like a fast receiver. That man, he. Oh man, it's like once I think about it, I just like how you gonna stop this team? How you
Hey,
gonna take him
Jeff
away?
made a good point. Shout out to the OC. What up, Jeff? Jeff said, and I've been saying that too. Any of these receivers could be the number one option depending on who we're going against.
I agree. I 100% agree. Because like you said, they all hungry. They last year we should have beaten the 49ers because
Facts.
they had we had two things happen that's wrong. The kicker missed a field goal because I don't know why Packers kept on messing around with the kickers, which is a competition this year, and they should make sure they have that competition. And number two, they couldn't stop the run last year. They couldn't stop it.
We haven't been able to stop the run in almost a decade.
Yeah, that was the
Shout
two
out
things
to
that killed.
Joe Barry, you mark.
That
Go
was
go
two things that
ahead, bro.
killed us. But even all the flaws, this team came with it, and I know they came back. They pretty much brought everybody back, and we're gonna probably do some damage this year. Look at he put up a schedule real quick again, see what it looks like.
Oh, you said the schedule? Let me pull it
Yeah,
up.
put
Hold
up a
on one
schedule.
second.
I want to full dive in the schedule, see how that is this year. Because
Yeah, give me one
I know
second.
we facing the Eagles in the first game, which will be after the first game after the Thursday. Friday in Brazil
All right, hold
at
on.
six
Let me
o'clock
see.
versus the Eagles. So that's gonna be a crazy start of the season.
So we got preseason, and then it looks like it's our first game against. Hold on, let me put this
Brazil,
in. Hold on.
the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, there you go.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, yeah. Eagles. Whew.
Eagles.
I want y'all to see these first couple games. It's kind of serious. Hey, the Colts are a good team with what they
Yeah,
got. They got a good mobile quarterback and a strong defense. The Eagles are a championship caliber team as well. Titans should be easy work. Vikings should be easy work. But then you got the Rams, Cardinals. You don't know what to expect. Texans are a good team.
that's gonna be a tough game right there.
Yeah.
Woo.
Hey, this schedule ain't no joke. Keeping it real. Then you go to the
Right?
Jaguars, Lions, Bears, Niners, Dolphins, Lions, Seahawks, Saints, Vikings, Bears, the end of the season. This game is going to mean something right here. That's why they
Yeah,
put it there. This game is going to mean something.
yeah, it's gonna mean something because every year it means something. This is a tough schedule.
This is a tough schedule.
Yeah, it's
This
a
ain't
tough
going to be no
schedule.
15-1. I'm going to tell y'all that right now.
No, it ain't gonna be that.
No,
This
this is going to, hey, the Packers going to have to earn this. I would
that
say
Texans, man, I
12
don't
and
look.
5.
if I'll be honest with you, I
11
said
and 6, something in there.
11-6. I said
11 and
11-6.
6, I think is reasonable.
I'll be honest because, like I said, the Texans, the 49ers, the Lions are. I mean, even the Dolphins game.
All right.
Looking at the Dolphins game, they gonna be tough. You
Texans,
know,
Seahawks are always tough.
yeah,
Saints were a playoff team. I mean,
yeah.
there's not a lot of cupcakes on this schedule.
No, it's not.
There's not a lot of cupcakes at all. I mean, you coming right out the gate against the Eagles, and they have a very dynamic offense.
Yeah. So
And they
it's gonna
coming off
be.
a year where they underperformed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They don't want to lose their first game versus anybody right now. But like
You
I
see what
said,
I'm saying?
with Packers gotta bring that it gotta bring up to that level this year. They gotta bring it up this level this year if they want to start win the Super Bowl.
Okay, Mac
But yeah,
Jerry. He said the
I think
Eagles game.
so.
I like it, but we
I
got to
like it.
respect our opponents too. We got to respect our ops. Yeah, see Eric Payne, 11 and 6. I think
I
that's a
agree with your
fair
opinion about
assessment, bro. I think that's fair. That's not getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
definitely playoffs. I agree, Eric. I agree.
Yeah, we're gonna play. I think we're gonna playoffs this year. No doubt. I think we can probably lead it. We lead with touchdowns and probably pass touchdowns. Probably
Right.
top 5 in top 10 in rushing. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be honest. Like top 10 rushing, we ain't gonna be like the top because we're gonna be passing a lot more than we're gonna run. So
No, I think it'll be like top 15 rushing, top 5 passing.
I agree with that. I mean,
I
like
can
I said,
see,
I don't think.
yeah, I think that's fair. I do think that Jacobs is gonna have a resurgence though. I think he'll have
Oh,
like 1,200 yards, like 14 touchdowns. I could see because you got to understand we're gonna be up a lot of the game, so we're gonna be running the ball as well. And then if we're
and we gonna,
spreading teams out like you were just saying with the single back with 2 tight ends, you put the defense on their heels right away. Halfback draws for days. Halfback
days.
draws for days, bro. Dude,
And
screen passes is gonna be crazy because Jacobs can catch out the backfield. They have so much variety they can use on offense.
Jacobs
It's gonna
never
be
had a
crazy.
passing touchdown his career. That's I heard we said that in the interview. I'm like, what? You never called a touchdown pass for it? He's gonna get one this year. He's
Oh,
gonna get one. He's gonna
he's
get
gonna do
one
a
this
lot of things he ain't never did before. Make a difference on a team that's going somewhere. So, like I said,
year.
I think Jacobs is gonna be motivated.
You know it's gonna be bad when he runs through a hole and he look around and keep running like, wait a minute, nobody gonna touch me. He's gone.
Nobody gonna touch you. Like, they're not gonna be able to put 8 in the box now.
They're not, and that's the part that he was going through in Las
And,
Vegas
and
because
then
they
and
always have.
then Jordan Love has high football IQ. Think how many times he could just audible to the run. Oh, they sitting back. They worried about the hey, 5 yard gas, 6 yard gas, 5 yard gas, 6 yard gas. That's what I'm saying. Josh Jacobs does not have an excuse to average really too much less than 5 yards a carry with this type
He,
of offense of
that,
firepower.
that's why he wanted to sign here. He signed here because of Jordan Love. Like we. Once I heard that, I'm like, man, Jordan Love got
Yeah,
us
that was
Josh
whack, Jeff.
Jacobs.
Yeah,
Brewers,
the Brewers.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they.
no.
Yeah, Brewers play to the level of their competition. Sadly.
Ugh, sadly.
Yeah, I hope
Brewer.
so. Mac Jerry TV said our defensive core gonna be crazy. I hope so.
I hope so.
We
I
don't need.
want to
I
see.
mean, the defense is going to be key as usual. I think our offense will not be an issue. I don't have any concern. I still have Stockholm syndrome from Joe Barry, so it's hard for me to believe in the Packers defense until I see it. They're in a position now. You got to show me, Dunn. You got to show me. You got to show
I mean,
me.
since Matt LaFleur been hired, we went through how many defensive coordinators since then? About 3.
Yeah,
We went
Joe
through
Barry been
3.
around for a minute. No, Joe Barry been around too long. Too long.
Yeah, man, stop hiring your friends, man. Like that was my
Right.
thing with Matt LaFleur. Stop hiring your friends. Like just hire somebody to do the job. And his hire wasn't a friendly hire. I'm not saying it disrespectfully for Joe Hadley, but it was just like an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity for another head coach to come to because he didn't want to do college anymore. He wanted to come to the NFL and coach defense. That's all he wanted to do. And I
This the
called him.
right place for him.
Yeah, it's not right place for him because we need a defense coordinator so bad to just put hands and feet on these teams because with all these quarterbacks getting signed now, you need to have a defense to put these teams down.
Right,
Like,
not because it's all about the passing game. You think these quarterbacks is getting money for no reason? This is a passing league. This is a quarterback-driven league. If you have a quarterback, you lock him down. That's what these contracts are telling us. We think we got a decent quarterback, we're gonna lock him down. You should have already known these quarterbacks was gonna get that money after what Kirk Cousins got. You
we
feel what
call
I'm
him
saying?
the
After Kirk Cousins got that bag, it should have already got the gears turned. Like, oh, these quarterbacks about to get a bag. Kirk Cousins got that 100 and some, and everybody was floored. That just said that was the domino effect. Now it's like, if you're gonna pay him this, we gotta pay so and so this. If you're gonna pay
exactly.
Kirk Cousins that, you're gonna pay Jared Goff that. Well, we gotta pay dude this
And Kirk Cousins got a torn Achilles. That's the part that really. How you got torn Achilles? You still got 110,
because his
110,000.
game isn't built on athleticism.
It's not, man. He still got the bag. He still got the bag with a torn Achilles, but yeah, he's in a good situation. It's gonna be a crazy offensive season. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be crazy because these rules keep changing and changing. Now with the new kickoff rules, they
Right.
want these teams to score points. They don't want to. Nobody they're like in the league watching. They don't want these teams having low scoring games. They want high scoring games,
They want
and
the
they'll do
viewership
anything.
up. They want
They want the
excitement.
they want the future up. So even if it takes the defense of the Packers to score touchdowns, they'll take it because they want scoring. And it does it sound bad, but it's like if you think about it, who wanted to watch a 3-0 game? Who wanted to watch a
Nobody
10
is. Like the
to 10
2000
0 game?
Ravens games where the
Yeah.
defense was the most exciting part. Yeah.
Who remembers when the Patriots went against the Colts and Colts was getting destroyed by the line of scrimmage and they had changed the rules because they was pushing them off the line.
Right.
Yeah, nobody want to watch
This is an
that.
offensive driven league now at this point. It's all
It
about the
is.
offense. It just is
It
what
is.
it is.
It is
It's
what it is.
all about the offense at this point.
People getting money. Paying money for fantasy leagues and underdog and all that stuff. Nobody got time for all that. Come on, I'm just being honest, man. I got about like 30. I got 30 of them right now, man. So I ain't playing
Oh,
no
let's go
games.
back to
I'm
this.
trying to
No,
get
I
money.
feel. Let me go back to the schedule. Hold on 1 second. Where was we at? Hold on. Oh, am I on battery? Oh, okay, now I'm straight.
Man, I got a lot of water, man.
Look at
it. Woo!
I mean, this schedule is serious, y'all.
I
Like,
tell you, it is crazy, man. We facing these top teams. They ain't playing. The
I mean,
Eagles
we
ain't
don't
even.
have no real cup. I mean, if you want to call the Titans a cupcake, that's our only cupcake the first 7, 8 games. Look at that.
It's
There is no cupcakes. That's the
it
only
really don't.
one.
And that's why I'm excited because if we beat these teams, how
We're
good we
really
are.
good. We're really good.
Yeah.
If we could come through this gauntlet of teams, we should be straight. We should be battle
Who's gonna be
tested.
who's gonna be your what's gonna be your game you want to see, and you start like I want to see that game right there. Like you want to go to a game, you're like okay, I want to go to this game right here. What's
I
the
want to
game
see what
gonna
we
be?
do against the Eagles. That lets me know where the defense is at right away. I'm cool. Eagles, because if we could shut them down, we can do a lot because they have a very exotic offensive scheme. So I would
I'm
say
gonna
right off the bat, we'll know where we're at if what we do with the Eagles.
I'm gonna say Houston. I want to see what they do against Houston and
Oh, check this
49ers.
out. Check this out. Bleach Report ball. What up, A? According to Over the Cap, the contract is spread out pretty good. Why that signing bonus was important. That's what I heard as well. Salute, A.
Probably spread out and not affect the salary cap. It's different than the NBA because they spread out. They'll have the cap, softly and won't affect the salary cap of the cap on the season. A couple of times, Aaron Rodgers did that too. You only have like $4 million against the cap or something like that.
Okay.
But I like deals like that is good. That's why I really like I said, once the deal happened, everybody was like, oh, you gotta pay, but then at the same time think about wait a minute. It's probably not gonna be against the cap this year or much against the cap this year or next year. Probably a couple years from now, then they probably have to restructure the contract and
And
it's
that's
too
what it is,
much.
just moving the money around.
It's all it is. I don't know why everybody gets mad about that. Like, well, you get paid too much. Like, look, you try and get your franchise
But
quarterback.
who is anybody to question the Packers when it talks about quarterbacking, man? Why would you
They
even
hate.
question the Packers about quarterbacking? We
We get
quarterback you. We're quarterback you. How many teams have we provided with quality starting borderline franchise quarterbacks? Mark Brunell, Aaron, all these, man, y'all better shut up. We know what we doing. Do y'all?
yeah, Bear fans, don't get me started on you guys because you guys could
Man,
probably
listen, y'all better be
save your
quiet.
life. You better worry about getting that new stadium deal than trying to worry about who we got quarterback. Can't even get a new stadium deal. Get out of here.
Okay, check this out. A said 2028 it's 74 million, but they'll again resign again by the end. Then it's on to the 30s and 40s. Okay.
Yeah,
Appreciate the numbers, bro. Salute. One more time for A.
hey man,
Hey,
good
yeah,
job.
you need to be tapping in when we doing these Packers live.
Yeah,
You coming with
more.
coming with them stats. Absolutely, bro. Salute to you one more time. Yeah.
Salute, man. Shout out. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I
Oh
said, all
yeah,
you gotta do is
Hasselbeck too. I forgot about Hasselbeck, man.
yeah.
Bro, why would you even question the Packers about anything to do with the quarterback? I'm angry now. What gives you the right? What gives the audacity of anyone to question the Packers' decision making at quarterback is crazy.
They just hating, man. Like, look, when Jordan Love got drafted a couple of years ago, what was your first thought of when they drafted him? I'll be honest. What you thought when they first drafted him?
I trust the Packers. And then he kind of looked like Mahomes. So I'm like, it can't be that bad.
I,
I wasn't
I,
saying they, but that's what they were kind of comparing him to, kind of loosely. Like he got a lot of Mahomes, but what you see though is what he is now. Maybe that's what he was. What you see now is kind of fusion of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, kind of a fusion. That's what you see right now with
I do.
Jordan Love, because he has that gunslinger mentality, but he's also a little bit more cautious. He has that Aaron Rodgers caution to him, and he also will never the Aaron Rodgers does, and people don't appreciate this about him, but Jordan Love does it too. They never will put their receiver in harm's way.
And that's what Brett Favre did a lot.
Like, yeah,
He's
he
always
shortened up my man career, had him drinking. Man, what was my guy name?
throwing
Light skinned
sharp, man.
dude, Antonio Freeman.
Antonio Freeman. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got to meet him. That was pretty cool. What meeting him. His hands were messed up, bro.
I
His
bet.
hands were. You see his knuckle. It was like I was like, how did that happen? Like Brett Favre's fastballs, man. I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. That's why he had to start drinking. He had to deal with the pain. And
oh
knowing he
man.
gonna go out there and Brett Favre gonna send him over the middle to get killed. He already know.
You remember what happened
Oh,
about the
he
Brooks?
shortened up Freeman career.
You remember what
That's
happened
what
about the
I
Brooks?
really always loved about Aaron Rodgers. He never will send out his receiver out to dry. He will always protect it, send him towards the sideline or where they can get the ball. They can prepare themselves for a hit or avoid the hit altogether. Jordan Love is very similar.
Yeah, because you gotta remember it's when Jordan Love first got drafted, I was like, oh crap, they could have got the receiver, blah blah blah, and everybody was shocked. But then, like I
Oh yeah,
said, you gotta
Matt
think
Flynn.
about it.
Look at that. They keep naming
Oh
quarterbacks. Matt Flynn. Right. You said Kurt Warner earlier. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's the man, some people just say
you know
anything. Just say anything. Don't even
say
think about it.
anything.
Just start talking. If
Well,
any team in the NFL should never be questioned about quarterbacking, it should be the Packers.
shouldn't be the Packers. We this has been like almost 30+ years of great quarterback play.
Hall of Fame quarterback play. Let's be specific. Hall
Yes.
of Fame quarterback play. Brett Favre, Hall of Fame. Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Jordan Love, what you gonna do?
you gonna do about it,
What you
man?
gonna do, boss? Hey, what you gonna do, boss?
I could how many times I was getting told by older Packer fans like, man, you guys are lucky back in the day when the '80s and the '70s
Right.
sucked. I'm like,
I remember
know.
some of that, right? I remember
Yeah,
during the dark era that we had a little bit of that glimpse of hope before Favre when we had the Magic Man.
yeah.
Don
Remember?
Mikowski was our savior for a minute.
And
Oh,
then
then we got Favre, and it was up after that. We got Favre, and
yeah,
it was
once
up.
once once because got hurt and Vardy that came, he
It was
goes
up.
third. Yeah,
It was
that
up.
was
Just
it.
like, but that was just like when Favre was in his heyday, but then he got hurt and Aaron Rodgers came in that Cowboys game.
Yeah,
I'll never forget it. I told my boy Mike, I was like, hey, Mike, I was like, hey, he up. I was like, he next up, bro. He looked too good. He looked too good. I was like, oh, no. Nah.
And we was down. And we came back in the game.
And he was cooking.
He was cooking. I was like, we're gonna be all right. And he broke his leg to cut a couple weeks. I'm like, come on.
but that's how I felt about Jordan Love, just seeing him even in preseason. And his little bit of action, I'm like, he got something. We got something.
Yeah, I knew he had it once he just had that. Once he started to have that swagger in him, and it's like, okay, it's my team now taking over, and he was just like I said, he sat behind. What teams now get the guy their stars sit behind another player for that long? Because now all these stars you see now come and have to start right away.
And it even Mahomes had to sit back behind Alex Smith
for a year, about a year and a half, and then he finally started because he wasn't even ready.
Joe Burrow,
he said for a year.
Wait, did Joe Burrow?
I think he started right away.
Didn't they have the Red Rocket or whatever the dude?
Oh yeah, the Red Rifle. Yeah, the Red Rifle.
Yeah. Dalton. Wasn't Andy Dalton there first?
Yeah, I think he was still there for a year. But
yeah, but what I'm saying is, why I'm saying that sometimes it helps a quarterback mature and develop better if they can just sit on the bench and watch for a year or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but more of these teams now are impatient. They don't want to wait. They want these guys starting right now.
Now CJ Stroud, they just saw what he did. Now there's even more pressure on brand new quarter. They be like, if CJ Stroud did it, why can't you do it? You weak. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a short leash. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's bad. It's getting bad with these quarterbacks.
Look what happened to Fields. If Fields wasn't even a terrible quarterback, he wasn't trash.
The Bears.
Watch what the Steelers do with Justin Fields. Watch what I tell you.
I think he's gonna take over.
Absolutely.
I think Justin Fields is gonna take over the Steelers. He wants to start. He's younger. I mean, the Steelers don't owe no more money. He's getting paid from the Broncos. The rest that horrible contract he got from the Broncos that they didn't want. And you got Russell Wilson. He's pretty much getting older and it's done. I think
he's done now. He's stealing money. He's stealing. Russell Wilson is stealing. This is grand theft. What he's doing. He is extremely regular. Deshaun Watson is just like Deshaun Watson. The reason he's stealing, he's never available. Never available.
This last year in Houston, that was it. He had a great season then. That was just after the masseuse incidents, but I progressed.
Yeah, he had some massage envy incidents.
and you know what? Let me not bag on too much because that owner is the same owner of the Bucs.
Everybody could get it. And they just gotta relax. Just let the joke shower over them, bro. They just gotta let the joke shower over it. They just gotta let it happen.
$200 million guaranteed. I mean, I heard that. I'm like, man, what is?
He's a good quarterback. He just has to be available. Another Middleton.
He is a Middleton.
He's a Middleton.
Oh.
They got a great record when he plays, but it's just when he's
available. Jackson, another guy that's not been doing it well in the playoffs.
He's under pressure in that playoff. Oh man, Lamar Jackson.
Man,
this might be your last year, bro. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you just don't got it." You know what I'm saying? You can't be regular season GOAT and then you know what I'm saying turn into regular mid in the playoff. That's not how it works.
So what team you got the pressure on right now to win? Besides, I don't think the Packers got no pressure at all.
No, the pressure's on. So the pressure would be on the 49ers because they still have yet to win the Super Bowl with all these good teams. And the other team is the Ravens. Those are the teams with the most pressure. Dallas nobody really believes in Dallas, so they're not under pressure.
Look,
and there's no pressure at Kansas City because they've already shown they can do it when they want. So that's the only teams with pressure: the Niners and the Ravens.
Yeah, Dallas. I don't want to hear Dallas because Jerry Jones don't even want to pay Dak Prescott even close to what.
I wouldn't want to pay Dak Prescott. Dak
I,
Prescott, you could get a quarterback like Dak Prescott.
oh, Jerry don't want to pay him. He don't want to pay him. He wants C Lamb to be a little bit lower
Oh, A
than
coming in with some more. He said, "Yeah, Atlanta straight up said they're doing the Packers method." I believe it.
they have to.
Oh,
But
Detroit
they,
too. That's fair. You're right, Mac Jerry. No. You're right, bro. I should have said Detroit. Detroit is under pressure too for what they did last year. They're under some
yeah,
pressure. No.
they are.
We're not gonna poop on them like that. They definitely are under pressure, Detroit, because of how they played, how their season ended. They
Yeah.
definitely are under pressure to perform.
Only reason why I say like that because a lot of I know a lot of Detroit fans they'll just talk too much crap, man. I'm like, come on, man. He had one good year, man. Calm down, man.
Right.
Calm.
A said the Bengals. I don't know if the Bengals are under pressure.
Well, I think they are because T Higgins didn't get signed. They don't want to sign Chase for a long term deal close to Jefferson. Jefferson deal screwed up everybody for all the receivers because they was like they paying them $35 million a year and they're like we ain't paying him 35 mil. Come on. But the problem is they wanted to just do his last run with all the receivers, and then they said that Teague's gonna probably be gone. They probably re-signed Chase, but they pretty much all their core they had last year, a couple of years are gone.
Yeah, because they already lost a running back who was a very solid Joe Mixon.
Joe
Very
Mixon,
solid running back for me. Very solid.
they signed Zach Moss, and they got Chase Brown, a good scat back, but it's not, I mean it's still it's that
Their
division is
team
gonna
has
be.
regressed.
They are. It's going to be pretty much the Ravens, and that's pretty much I can think of right now in that division. And Browns, Ravens and Browns, Ravens and Browns. I'm gonna say that Ravens and
Yeah,
Browns.
Ravens and Browns. Yeah, Browns will do something. I'm gonna be interested to see how the Colts play this year because I feel like their quarterback got hurt last year, so we're gonna see how they look too. They could be a
They
dangerous team, and you always gotta watch Herbert
yeah,
with his squad because he's a good quarterback. I'm not gonna
they're
hey
going with Jim Harbaugh being on that team now for the Chargers. They're gonna do a lot of running this year. They're gonna run the ball like they did in San Francisco, and with Herbert, they're gonna keep Herbert. You know, they're not gonna just limit him. They want him to run too, and they're gonna have him pass the ball down the field. So that's gonna be a good difference from what they did last year with other coach that would just suck. But that division gonna be
mm,
crazy too because you got the Raiders that's gonna be good. You got
yeah.
of course the Super Bowl champs and Broncos. They're gonna be fourth.
No, I think Detroit is gonna be hanging around. They got a good team, Jeff. I
Yeah,
know what you say. They got a good
I
team,
agree with
bro.
that one.
I'm not
They
gonna
got a good team.
disrespect them. They definitely got a good team.
That defense, that defense with that guy can run. He can
Vandenbosch,
roll.
whatever his name is, yeah.
Hutch, whatever his name is, he can. You
He
try to
can
go
get it.
more past him, he gonna get you.
Right. I'm just trying to
Oh
see
yeah, and
here.
then
Well, hold
do
on
we
one
play
second.
Thanksgiving? Yes. No. Do we?
Yeah. 49ers.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, 24.
Ugh.
Yeah. Right. You see that they
Oh,
said the man. Hey, this ain't gonna be sweet. We gonna be battle tested though before we get to the Super Bowl. We could definitely gonna be battle tested.
oh man,
Definitely. So then
this is gonna be.
we gonna start going live after these preseason games too. So the first preseason game is Saturday, August 10th. So we'll definitely be doing a live after these preseason games and seeing if we see any breakout young guys or just players that we see that are improving, and we gonna talk about it for a bit. But yeah,
I
appreciate everybody tapping in. We're gonna be doing more Packers live. Obviously, y'all know we're gonna be doing Bucks live as more information and things happen with the Bucks and Packers. We definitely gonna be going live as per usual. Appreciate the VP tapping in here. Bleacher Report boss talking this good Packers talk. My man, hey, you got to start tapping in on these
yeah.
Packers lives as they happen,
Whoever
bro.
you are, you gotta come in, man.
Yeah, and
Hey,
you
you
can
got.
just hop on the live, bro. I put in the link and you can hop in, bro. The fact that Texans Packers is a noon game is criminal. I
I
agree.
know. I was gonna say that. I
Yeah.
was gonna say that they're gonna change that time, man. It should be a prime time game.
Hold on.
That should be a prime time game, in my opinion. Because that
Yeah.
Packers and Houston both. uprising teams and CJ Sprout.
Yeah,
I will say this: Texas are lucky they got CJ Sprout right now. It's a good deal right now
let me
because
see.
that's why they got all these
Is
other
this at
players.
San Francisco? I think no. I think they're at the Packers.
Yeah, they at the Packers. They'll be
They
here.
at the Packers, bro.
Yeah.
So they at the Packers. Yeah. So we should
I mean, at
be.
least it's here.
Yeah. At least it's
At
here.
least it's here.
That's beneficial for sure.
Yeah. That's man.
So we
But
definitely gonna see, boy. I appreciate you tapping in, though, Bleacher Report, boss. We get
no
to these
problem,
last couple
man.
comments. I'm gonna get up out of here, but we gonna keep doing this, though, bro. We gonna keep doing
I'll
it. We
be
gonna
here.
grind to get this up here on the level of the Bucks. We gonna grind this one up there too, y'all. All right, appreciate you tapping in, Bleacher Report, boss. All right, bro, appreciate you, Bleacher Report, boss. All right, y'all. Just wanted to we're going to get things going. We're going to start grinding these Packers lives as well. Appreciate everyone tapping in and hitting the like button. This is going to be a growth process, so we're going to grind and get it out the mud with this Packers like we did the Bucks and build both of these fan bases together, and we're going to make friends and family even bigger going into both of these seasons for the Bucks and Packers. So appreciate everyone tapping in. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. We're talking about Packers trades, rumors, and news. Where Jordan Love just got signed an extension, 4 years, 220 million, 75 million guaranteed. Hey, my man is getting to it, and he gonna show and prove this is what he does. Once again, appreciate friends and family tapping in. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the content. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Once again, Green Bay Packers trades, rumors, and news. Support the movement. Go.